Hello, hello, hello. This is Karma Enlightened by Steve. For those of you who are Aries, born between March 20th to April 19th, I'm going to pick some cards and tell you the fortune. What is going to happen from March through April, at the end of April. We got this card, and we have this, and we have this prediction. Now, let's see. The first card shows that if you are planning to move from one place to another, whether it's your home or it's your workplace or changing boyfriend and girlfriend or lover, it's got to be very hard. First of all, changing home is going to be hard financially, of course. It's going to be hard for you to change the work or employment, because if you think that your work is hard enough, when you find out your new place is worse than before, or your co-workers not so friendly as you would expect them to be, so I would suggest that don't do anything drastic right now until the end of April, and then we'll check it out again after April. And when it comes to people who work in the hospital, this is going to be a hard time for you between this time in March through April at the end. That's the 30th of April. There's no 31st of April, is it? No, there's not. All right. So for those of you who work in a medical field, you'll find some risky development. I mean, if you are doctors or nurses, you treat patients, they might file a complaint against you. So be very, very, very careful. Tell them everything. For example, I had a friend who was a nurse practitioner, and is not a doctor. You're supposed to announce that you're a nurse practitioner, not a doctor. But the patients complained to the hospital, as well as file a case against her, saying that she was a nurse practitioner. She did not mention she was not a doctor. She lost about like $200,000. But anyway, the hospital paid for it, and they always have this insurance for her. However, and for those of you who have invested in stock market, of course, you already know, you read the news. This is not a good time. So wait a little while. If you want to invest, you want to go jump in there and buy some stocks, just wait until the 10th of April. Until the 10th, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around this, it's going to dip a bit more, especially after April 2nd, which a person has promised to raise the tariff and all that. However, from now until the end of April, trust me, it's going to be a rough and rocky road for you. So make sure that you be very careful in decision making. Be very careful with your financial management. Be very, very careful about changing employment, because it's going to be a hard thing if you change your workplace, you change your lover, you change anything that's just new, or relocate a home or relocate an apartment. It's got to be harder. For example, if you change the apartment that is cheaper or nicer, you might have cockroach in there. It's got to be, or pest, or water leaking, or moist or damp carpet. That's got to be hard. That's got to be a headache, and it's annoying. Trust me, I've been through all those craps before. So there is no good news about change from March. I hope you are happy, and I hope you live in peace. As for the accident, you don't have any kind of accident. Just make sure that you don't close your eyes and drive, all right? As for your health, for some, of course, if you are above 35, 40, chance of having tumor or cancer is very possible. I would not say that is not. It's possible, but we are talking about the general Aries, not the specific person, specific individual. If you want a specific reading, give me a call. The numbers are down below, and we'll talk about it. Anyway, all the best. Peace.